All right. Here we are with a live session. It already looks like we have a bunch of people here. Looking at some of the comments. Uh, Paravarium's here. Max is here. We got Andrew Matthews. Welcome. Mr. Wignuts is here. Sasha's here. Looks like all the regulars are here. And that's good that we're already got a bunch of people here. Nice to see you guys. I just want to say real quickly before we get into these reactions, a couple of things. The first thing is I am happy as hell right now. And you, if you watch this channel at all and you follow this channel at all, you should know why I'm happy. It's because the Buckeyes pulled off not only a major upset last night as far as what the expectations were of going into the game, but we freaking crushed them. It was completely out of left field. We didn't, I mean, no pun intended, Justin Fields, but we did not expect to perform like that because we hadn't performed that way. We only played 6 games, which didn't allow, I think, our team to connect in ways. But last night showed that two things. Number one, Dabo Sweeney played the wrong card because, yes, if they would have killed us and beat us, he would have looked smart by saying that we weren't one of the top 11 teams. But he played the wrong card because not only did we beat them, we crushed them. So he looks like an absolute fool. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that throughout the regular season, even though we only played 6 games, it looks like for certain that Ryan Day, the coach, and the staff really wanted us to look not so great during the regular season because they didn't open the playbook. They wanted to completely just like floor Clemson with plays that they weren't expecting because we really didn't open up a playbook, which would make sense of why we didn't look as good. That doesn't explain everything, but that's pretty good reason of why we didn't look as good throughout the 6 games that we played because we didn't really do a lot of the plays, especially the tight end plays that we did last night in the game. So I'll stop talking about that for those of you people who don't give a shit about college football. The second thing I want to say here is this is my first live reaction that I've done, really. Or maybe this is the second, as far as doing reactions on it. And I was told that other people who do live reactions like this will sometimes all of a sudden just get their reaction completely taken down in the middle of the reaction because it gets copyrighted right in the middle of it. So I'm just telling all of you if that happens this time, because I'm actually kind of worried because some of these reactions that I'm going to do today look like they're kind of professional videos, maybe like the actual videos, which I could see very easily getting copyrighted really fast. I'm kind of worried because I remember maybe a year ago watching somebody go live when they were doing a Dream Theater one and they got a copyright strike. So obviously if you get 3 strikes, they take your channel down. So I'm hoping that number one, it doesn't end the live stream right away. And number 2, if it does, I'm going to try to come right back. But more importantly, I hope I don't get a copyright strike because that's going to be sucky. And if that does happen, then I obviously won't do it this way in the future. I'll just do my typical editing stuff that I do. So that brings me to segue point number 3, which if you look on the screen, you notice that the super chat and stickers, for those of you who are just joining for the first time, I say this in every video just to help you understand. We are doing lots of pay for plays recently in the holidays, the last 2 weeks. It's been fun, but it's also made me really extra busy. But if you look down at the bottom of the chat, you'll see a little $sign. If you click on that $sign, you can do a super chat or sticker to pay. As you can see, the tiers of pays, $1, $3. And then look at that, it has changed from $5 to $7 now for choose your own music reaction. I'm doing this for 2 reasons. Don't get mad, don't flame me, But there really is a good reason why I'm raising it to 7. And that is as I finally went to check the PayPal, because most people are paying through PayPal, which you can see. You can also pay for your suggestion through PayPal at willtolive2004@yahoo.com. People who are mostly paying through PayPal and not the super chat, is I noticed that like not all of them, but most of them, not all of them, but most of them. And I don't know the reason why. I have to look into PayPal more, but most of them are getting a fee and I'm paying the fee. I think maybe some of the people who are not getting feed is that they're paying the fee on their own. I don't know if PayPal gives you a choice because I've never paid through PayPal for a suggestion like this. But there's like $1.50 fee. So the $5 fee you end up paying, I'm only making $3.50 of that. So to be honest, $5, like usually one of these reactions to do the editing, to do the video upload, all that stuff takes me a good hour. So if I were to put it at an hour, $5 an hour, how many of you would work for $5 an hour? Not many of you, okay? I think it's even illegal to have minimum wage at $5 an hour. So I feel like the bump up to 7 is really just to kind of, I think it's pretty fair. I don't think I'm being too asshole-ish by making it $2 more because of the fee and because it is my time. So that's another change. So in the future, going forward from now, if you're going to make a suggestion, 2 things. Remember, it has moved from 5 to 7 now. And make sure that whether it's the Super Chat or through PayPal, that you make sure you put the link into where you want me to go, because that helps me to make sure I don't pick the wrong song or I don't pick like a crappy version of the song that you want me to listen to and then you get angry because the sound is not as good or the video is wrong or something like that. I do prefer to have lyrics with the video. So if you can somehow find an HD version that has lyrics, that's going to be the best of all worlds for me, because then I can follow what's going on and then we can move on from there. So I'm going to cross my fingers right now and hope that this does not get taken down in the middle of this. Let's all cross our fingers for that. We started a new year, 2020 is behind us. Hopefully in the new 2021, only good things happen, like the Buckeyes beating Alabama as well. So we're going to start our first reaction now. This comes from, the name is Jason Monholland. And he has requested me to do Genesis, which I find this interesting because on this channel, I've always talked about the 2 extremes of progressive, in my opinion. And on one extreme, you have like the heavier side, the monotonous, kind of repetitive side that's less melodic. And then you have the other extreme, which is very melodic, less technical, and it's more poppy in nature. And I've always used Genesis and Yes as this other side because they tend to be more melodic, and that's the side of, you know, I put other bands kind of on that line of these 2 extremes. So it'll be interesting to hear. I have not heard this. Firth of Fifth is the name of the song by Genesis. So this is going to be interesting to hear Genesis and the other side of what I've always used as my extreme of the other side of prog. So let's get to it. Here we go. Yes, definitely. I feel like I'm like listening to classical piano. Turn up the volume a little bit because I can barely hear it. Hope it doesn't explode into like some craziness. Am I at like a... I feel like I'm at like an orchestra concert or something. Oh, there we go. Wait. Maybe I have heard this song. Phil Collins, baby. I love this kind of stuff. This is like the Puff the Magic Dragon kind of shit. I'm not literally, but... 1973, man. That's when my brother was born. I like that organ. Yeah, this makes me feel happy. It makes me feel like I'm watching Wonder Years. Which, by the way, Wonder Years is the best fucking drama of all time. See, I love this stuff. I love this side. That organ is awesome. Oh, that was a weird change. Yeah, it's kind of like musical-esque. Musical-esque. Yeah, Mr. Wignut, speaking of Wonder Years, Danica McKellar, is that her name? The girl who played Winnie? Hot babe, and she's like a rocket scientist too. Jason, you have picked a good song. I like this. I like this kind of stuff. Especially when you can hear how this has influenced prog rock since, like Dream Theater, Symphony X, those kind of bands. You can hear how they're, especially Dream Theater, how they were influenced by Yes and Genesis. Sasha, it sounds like you like the piano stuff. Good build here. Now this kind of reminds me of like the Haken Carnival stuff. That, just the sound of that keyboard. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. Nice, Phil. Psst, psst, psst. Oh, that was a cool, like, little change in time signatures there, I think. Yeah, that or maybe it's just syncopated. Thomason tank engine. It's a nice roll there. Man, see this stuff? It definitely has got that stereotypical drug feel to it. Like this part sounds very fish oriented. But I love it. As long as it's not too jam bandy, it actually has like a structure to it like this song does. I like it. Ooh. I'm telling you, Phil Collins is a badass drummer that most people don't know about. That I didn't know about for a long time. Nice. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I like this guitar, subtle, like the notes he's picking are very interesting. Great build there. So much emotion. Even with a recording that you can tell is dated. 3, 4. Great build there. Lots of emotion. Dude, they love that. It's kind of like you're about to have an orgasm, but then you do the Kegel exercises to help it stop, and then build again. Kegel exercises, Kama Sutra shit. Lister, I don't know how to say your name. You can use PayPal. Dude, I'm pleasantly happy with this song. Jason, once again, good job. Is this the end? No. Nice. The sheep remain inside their pen. Constant change. Nice. That was a great one, Jason. I definitely like that a lot. I don't really have much to say other than it's just pretty typical of 70s rock and 70s kind of, I guess, progressive at that time. I like the melodies. There's some, the stereotype of the 70s for me is that it's, drug rock. It's kind of like you can tell they, a lot of people of that time were doing drugs when they were playing music, which, can be a gateway to writing good freaking art or making good art. So don't have anything against it. I think sometimes, the negative side of drug art, that's what we're going to label it, is that you can kind of go off the rails too far because you're too high. That makes sense. I didn't feel like that with this song. I'm a child of the 80s, so I'm actually going to challenge you besides Michael Jackson and who's the other one? I can't think of his name right now. Wrote so many excellent songs. But besides Michael Jackson, there are not many people at all that I can even think of that wrote more hits than Phil Collins. And here he's playing drums, right? But Phil Collins of the 80s wrote so many freaking songs that are burned into my memory and I think are great. So you got to give the dude credit. You got to give Genesis credit for who they are and what they've produced over the years. They are freaking awesome. So this is already up to 20 minutes. So we're going to get on to the next one. This one is by Paravarium, who's been kind of resisting paying for something, but he just couldn't resist anymore with the way things have been going the last couple weeks. So Paravarium, this is for you, buddy. Hopefully you can watch this at work. Here we go. The Butterfly Effect. Ooh. Like it. Ba ba. Ta. Ta ta. Feel like it's like Tool, but better. I don't know. It sounds very Toolish. Ooh. So wait, I'm confused. Is the band called the Butterfly Effect, or is it Imago? Is the song named Butterfly Effect? But I really like this. Peace out, Andrew. Ooh, I like that. Womp, 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 womp. That bass line is very Toolish. Don't get me wrong, I love Tool. I just hate the monotony of Tool sometimes. And this is more poppier than Tool. But I like his... It gives me a Haken CH vibe. Get up, now get up. I like that. Now get up, get up. Okay, the band is called Butterfly Effect. Which... That's a whole nother discussion. I still think... See, the arms around me, the world surround me. I'm gonna have to look at what this means. Yeah, this is like somebody struggling with change, or if something's gonna change. Am I holding on in vain? Yes, this is fucking sick. Para, nice choice, dude. Dude, does all their music sound like this? Yes. Yep. Yeah, praying for a change that's never coming. It's almost like somebody's hoping for something to change and they can't. Gotta get out, gotta get out. Ooh, nice switch. I love those chords. Ooh. Nice. Ooh, nice rim shots. Get. Yeah, this is very Dream the Dead, but not as good. Sorry, it's not as good as Dream the Dead, but it's good. Like it. This is an instant playlist. Oh, just a memory of all that we could have been. See? Very practical lyrics too. Just a memory. I can already hear the harmonies that are going to fit with it. It's just a memory. It's just a memory. Oh. Sorry for my bad singing, but I can hear it. I just can't sing it. Ooh, kind of went into a garage feel. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's the end. Yep, I guess that's the end. Wow, I definitely did dig that. That was pretty sweet. That's going on an instant playlist. Thank you, Para, for that one. Um, yeah, I don't really. I gotta listen more to the message, but it sounds like the message is about somebody who's wanting to change. Which, by the way, I've said this before, and I think people just don't listen, and I don't understand why people don't listen. But one of my probably top 3 bands of all time, Dream Theater is obviously number 1, is a band that I think, like Dream Theater, but to even more of a greater extent, are overlooked and not going to ever make pop, which is funny because this band, unlike Dream Theater, has legitimately had 2 pop hits, but nobody still knows who they are outside of those pop hits, and that is Extreme. Extreme has, everyone thinks when they think Extreme that doesn't know Extreme thinks More Than Words and Wholehearted, because those were the 2 that made it in the 90s. But that is not Extreme. And I just saw Extreme in Seoul like 3 years ago now. And they're just, I think Nuno is one of the most underrated guitar players as well. I don't think he's in the top 1%, but he's close. I think he's definitely in the top 5%. More for his rhythm than he is for his leads. His leads are amazing as well. Great, definitely well chosen. But Extreme has this song called Am I Ever Gonna Change? And it's literally in the 3 Sides to Every Story album. And it's mine, yours, and then the truth is the last part of the track, which is fucking brilliant. And in that is basically, am I ever going to change? And it's about this, like, I keep doing what I don't want to do, and the world is not doing, what it's supposed to be. Is it ever going to change? And I feel like this song, at least the message that I could hear in this song, was kind of that same feeling, like, what we could have been. It's like a distant memory when you see the potential in something and it didn't actually work out the way it was supposed to. Great message, especially when you look back on 2020 and makes you start thinking about those kinds of things. So hopefully I'm going to listen to more of them. I'll have to check them out. Speaking of the Butterfly Effect, and this is in a whole different category, some of you might flame me. I'm not trying to step out of lane here. I know my lane. This isn't my lane, but from the little that I have studied, and I call myself a jack of all trades and a master of none because I dabble into a lot of things, and that's sports, music, and not just those kind of skills, but also thinking about philosophy and religion and all those other things. And I still, to this day, I have a Denver friend that I used to know who is a quantum physics professor at School of Mines in Denver. Actually, that's Golden, but and he's a professor. He visited me in Korea because Korea invited him to give a 3-day kind of talk in Korea in Jeju Island on quantum physics. So this dude knows what the hell he's talking about. And I remember saying to him, like, one time we were sitting down back in Denver, I said, I think chaos theory still is the best theory in science to explain the way our world is. And it's basically binary, and that the butterfly effect, the flap of the butterfly's wings caused a typhoon in Japan kind of theory. And that is that everything is connected, action, reaction, The Matrix, which, by the way, is in my top 3 movies of all time. And I said, quantum physics seems to be trying to dispel this idea that things are binary, that, now there are possibilities out there. And I said, I just can't get behind that. I still don't see that. Because I think it's not that there's actual possibilities. I think quantum physics and quantum theory is more about, like, there's so many variables that we can't see that's causing the cause and effect that it seems like there's possibilities, but really it's still binary. And I asked him, what do you think about that? And how can you explain quantum theory as different? And I thought he was going to give me this whole long spiel about how I was not seeing something right. And he literally just looked at me and said, no, you're right. It's still binary. And I was like, really? I couldn't believe that. And he was like, it is. And he was like, it's just a more, higher form of binary, but that you can't see. And he said it's a little different than just binary, but it definitely is the same kind of foundation. And I thought, wow, that's cool that I, kind of figured that out on my own, or still arrived at that conclusion on my own. So anyway, The Butterfly Effect is a great title. anyway, they'll make me want to listen to them more. Okay, I'm talking too much. We need to get on to the next reaction. So this next one is, I can't remember what this next reaction is. What did I choose? Let me check, make sure I got it figured out correctly. I think this one is, let's just get to it and find out. Oh, I know what it is. This is, I can't remember, the Ocean something. And I think this is from William, which William, whenever you watch this, if you're not watching this right now, you also paid for a shot along with Thomas Schumann, which both of you, Schumann, by the way, I'm sorry, during the live feed during New Year's Eve, I called you Schumer, and I think I was thinking Chuck Schumer because I just heard him on the stupid news. So I was calling you Thomas Schumer. Sorry, Thomas Schumann and William both paid for a shot, and I did those shots during the New Year's Eve live stream. So if you guys want to see that, William, and see that you actually got your money's worth with me doing the shots, go back to that video. It's on there now, so you can watch it if you haven't watched it. So this is William's reaction suggestion, and all I saw was the beginning picture of it, and it looks like somebody playing drums. So I don't know if that was just the video or if this is going to be a drum playthrough of the song that he requested. So anyway, here we go. Jurassic, what? Like it. I like this. It's got that rhythm. Ooh, ta ta ta. This makes me feel like Haken's virus. This drummer's kicking shit on it too. Uh-oh, I just got a warning about a copyrighted audio and video. Shit. Perfect timing, Will. Shit. Am I gonna get in trouble here? It says there's a warning. It says temporary blocked. Shit. Ooh. Dude, I'm liking this. Like that jungle groove. Just real quick, can you guys tell me? Shit, I don't want to interrupt the reaction. But can you guys tell me, can you still see the stream, or is the stream blocked for you guys? Oops, like that. Ooh. I like this jungle groove. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. Thanks, guys. If they just copyright it, I don't give a shit. I just don't want to get blocked. Dude, this is a sick song. I don't even mind. I like what's the word I'm looking for? The effect on his vocals that's making it like Glass Prison kind of thing. It's like a Linkin Park kind of voice, not to be offensive. Ooh. Brrr. Now that scream fit perfectly, and I don't mind that kind of scream, as long as it's just not crazy screaming like Between the Buried and Me that just ruins the song. This is like a Tool feel. Dun, dun, dun. Definitely a Tool feel. Switching the snare, good. Ooh. Ooh, brr. It's kind of not very clear in his double pattern there. The sound, I mean. I like this break right here. Back to the beginning. Dude, this is a well-written song. Will, nice choice. Dude, I'm 3 for 3 today. These are freaking awesome choices today.